The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is.
Da 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 da. What's up, party people? Man, I missed y'all, man. What's happening? What's up, parties? Oh, shoot. Me.
Here I am.
There you go. What's up, man? I miss you guys, man. What's happening? God damn it. Thanks for joining Mike Robertson Boulevard on this lovely April Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday. I know gang of niggas is at home eating tacos tonight. Call us if you got something to say. I got a special show for you today. 323-293-3375. That's the phone number. Man, I need some callers for real, man. We're going to get this show popping. So, how's it going, POTUS?
Hey, just trying to survive the Rona.
You been keeping your distance?
I have been.
Really?
Business has been slow, but, it's an opportunity to, have your creative juices flowing.
Man, exactly. And it's raining too. Man, my shit been flowing.
It's coming down like the monsoon earlier.
I know.
The rain, yeah.
Look, I went running today, right? Because I be going batty in the crib. I had to get out. I went running today, right? And so, like, I could see, like, a block ahead, like damn near a block ahead of me, right? This lady was pushing a stroller and shit or whatever. So, when she saw me, she like stopped. So I was like, oh, I like wait to her, like, come on. And I like got in the street and walked past, and she walked past on the sidewalk, right? Mm-hmm. Being a gentleman. When she got up close to me where I could see her, she didn't even have a baby in there. She had her dogs in that motherfucker. I was like, what? I mean, shit.
Did you hear about the tiger that got Rona?
I heard that. How the hell did the tiger get the shit?
And how did they know to test the tiger for Rona? Like,
I know. And did they stick that little shit up his nose?
Like, what signs did he have? How did they know if he had a fever or a cough? Like, really though? How did they know to test the tiger?
Good question. That nigga was like, he was coughing and shit. Wouldn't eat. I don't know, man. What did he touch? That nigga touched a piece of... Oh, I guess one of his trainers probably had it, huh? And coughed on it?
Maybe, but now, are we able to catch it from animals? Like...
No. I mean, I guess...
Your dog gets it?
I guess it came from an animal. It came from the little bats, right? Or something. Is that not real? We're going to talk about
There's
that.
so many conspiracy theories going on. I mean...
That's on my list today, party people. Conspiracy theories. We're going to talk about that. Okay, so got a nice little thing I'm going to show you guys, a video that is great that's going to talk about coronavirus. We're going to talk about some trending items. We're going to talk about how to date the person you live with without leaving the house. And then we're going to talk about conspiracy theories about this whole bullshit and all that. And then I'm going to go into some history on the real diseases that really meant something in history. We're going to talk about that. And I got some funny ass shit to talk about as well. So we're going to get into it. Right, POTUS?
That's right. Call us up, 323-293-3375.
Now, let me tell y'all, before I get into my next subject, I want to just explain where I've been for a couple of weeks, man. So 3 weeks ago, my son was in school in Massachusetts, and they called on a Wednesday saying we shutting the school down by Friday. Everybody's supposed to be out by Friday. Dorms closing on Sunday. Right? So we had to rush, get my son a ticket, all this stuff, get his stuff put in storage. All this stuff had to go down for him to get home like 3 days later. When this fool come home on Sunday, he had the shit. This nigga came home coughing, came home with a fever. I'm like, man, wait, what? Whoa. He had it. So I took him to Kaiser, right? The next day. I took him to Kaiser. First of all, we like made him stay in his room, stay away from everybody. I took him to Kaiser the next day. It was crazy because the doctor was like, well, technically speaking, since he's under 65 and hasn't flown out of the country, we can't really give him the test. But based on the symptoms and everything, he could have it. So regardless, he's got to be quarantined. He got to stay in his room. He can't leave his room. He can't go anywhere. And the rest of the family got to be quarantined in the house. Because we might be exposed to it if he does have it. I'm like, damn. So basically, man, that took about 2 weeks for his quarantine. We was feeding him food through the door. Basically put the food on the floor, right? And then like knock on the door and be like, your food is here. Like a fucking wild animal. And then.
Did you have to disinfect your whole house?
Yes.
Or did he have his own bathroom? How did that work?
Multiple times. Luckily he has a bathroom that's next to his room that nobody else was using. And we still was disinfecting it. Because that shit is scary, you know what I mean?
Did anyone else in your house get it?
No. Everybody's good. And the thing is, you can have it and not know it, which is the scary part, which is why I was like, man, I'm not even going to go around nobody because I wouldn't want to bring it to somebody. So, man, I've been kind of like low key about it, like not like doing my testimonials all day. Like, man, I'm in the house. I might have it.
Was you feeling anything?
Was I?
I swear, I don't know, like, because it's on the news so much and you're hearing it every single moment of the day, you start developing symptoms in your mind. Yeah. I swear, but no, seriously.
For real.
For like a week, I kept feeling this thing in my chest. Like, oh my God, like, is it coming? Do I got a fever? Do I have a cough?
Are these beginning stages?
Why is my chest burning every time I hit the weed? Like, it's just like,
man,
but so you don't know. It's like you can have some hypochondria going on just based on hearing it so much.
Well, I feel like that is very true for me because I was feeling like my throat was scratchy. I've been feeling like my body is aching. I believe it, man. And I've been doing these deep breaths because, they talking about if you can hold your breath for 10 seconds, that means you don't got it because it would hurt too much if you did have it. I've been holding my breath and stuff. That might not even work either. All these damn theories and shit.
Man.
So, man, whatever's clever. So, anyway, that's where I've been, you guys, man. So, I'm back, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I've been having these crazy thoughts while away. Maybe thinking about all type of crazy shit. And I start feeling sorry for regular flu. Regular flu, man, been around for years, man, putting in work in the game. And all of a sudden, this new little flu came in and took all its shine, man. So that made me feel a certain way. And then I started thinking, like, what if there were some flu wars? Dun, 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 dun. Watch this. Flu wars, baby. What are you doing in my lung, punk? It's mine now. I took it while you were sleeping. Well, who is you? Hey, I'm OG Short of Breath from Corona Dragon Gang. Well, this original flu hustlers right here. I'm OG Green Snot. And you on the wrong turf, punk. How you get in here anyway? I was minding my own business, posted up on a chicken taquito at 7-Eleven. He picked me up and put me in his mouth. The rest was easy. But you're too late. We deep up in here. You see all the homies? Plus, we already got them. Hey, not from where I'm standing. You in here bullshitting, laying up. I'm trying to kill this motherfucker and you playing. You trying to say we ain't killers, huh? We've been killing for years, man. Well, why you in here looking like you scared then? Holding on to them little bronco tubes. Why you ain't let go and come fight me? Hey, man, this fool smoke a gang of weed, man. He about to be coughing like a motherfucker any second. You bluffing. Watch out! Bye-bye, suckers. Woo-hoo!
Is that how it goes down?
That's how it goes down in your lung, baby. Flu wars. Regular. That's the thing I want to know, man. It's like, why all these people dying? Like, how do we know some of them ain't just dying from regular flu? You know, like they counting these numbers. They can just say it's corona flu. I don't know, man. What you think?
I don't know. It's just, only thing I could do is just be safe. Like, we don't know what's going on, and I don't think the people in charge really know either.
Yeah, man. That's the whole thing about it is you don't know. So all you can do is be safe. Now, one thing I saw with my son, here's the thing that like came to light for me with my son is there was no medicine they could give him, right? It just was time. It was just like 2 weeks. You can't come out your room for 2 weeks. After 2 full weeks, you're good, right? So literally, if the population could follow this shit for fucking 2 weeks, the shit would be like nobody to spread to.
I don't know that because some people are getting it at different times. So somebody's 2 weeks could be really 3 weeks.
No, facts, right? Facts. So which is why it really got to be more like 4 to 6 weeks, 2 months.
Right, and that's what it is,
you know
really.
What I mean?
We've been in quarantine since, March 19th?
Now it's like 3.
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah. So
I don't know. I haven't been watching the news for, I think, the past 2 days, so I don't even know if the curve is flattening or if it's increasing. It's just too much.
It is too much, man. And the more you watch that shit, the more scared you get. Like you said, the more you start feeling like you got the shit.
Right.
The more you feel like you like are under siege and shit. You don't have no control in your life. You can't do anything, man. You gotta like break away from that shit. Look, I know it's out there. I know I need to just stay away from people. I need to do this and that. And that's it, man. I don't have to see the day-to-day blow-by-blow updates, man. For real. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, man,
yeah, and it's like,
much.
Is there anything else going on in the world? Like, it's like what else is going on in the world? Like,
man, the way it looked like nothing.
Yeah, so I've just been doing other work that requires me not to be online or watching the news.
I know it kind of is like refreshing, man, really, when I just think about like the environment and shit. Like, have you been looking at just how like clean it feels outside and
Yeah,
stuff?
well, it was on the news the other day. They showed from a satellite picture that all the smog has decreased in like LA.
Man, can you imagine?
Yeah, I went out to the beach on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They have PCH coned off. Like, you cannot park anywhere, not just the parking lots, but on the street.
Oh, okay.
So you can't even park and watch the waves or the ocean or.
Oh, damn.
So they have the whole PCH like blocked off.
Damn.
And the beaches look pristine.
Like a baseball diamond type shit.
Not a piece of trash.
No footprints.
Anywhere. No footprints. The sand is just perfect.
Wow, man. Dang.
But I did find a spot. I happened to find a spot, and I just parked out there for a couple of hours. I didn't really get out of the car, but there was a few people out there.
Yeah. I did go down there on Sunday, too.
There was a lot of people walking up to Mescal.
Oh, Temescal Canyon?
Yeah.
See, I was wondering if that was going to be open or not. because I would have hit it.
I didn't go up to the actual park, but I seen people parked up that street, like packed.
Oh, really? Oh, so they probably up there.
Yeah.
They're probably hitting it. Dang. Okay, so next item. I want to talk about these fools out here with these crazy masks. Have you been peeping that out?
No, I've just been seeing the typical mask. At first, I felt like kind of silly wearing them, but now it's stupid. Like,
hey man, you look stupid if you don't have it.
Right.
Like, man, what's wrong with your ass? God damn it.
So you want to take a look at a couple?
Yeah, let's look. First one. Look at this nigga.
How could he breathe?
I know. I guess the hole is in the top, maybe, or like in that big ass turtleneck.
I mean, are these real? Are people? Obviously, this is in another country. I see the the language in the back. Because I'm like,
look, is he trying to be funny? I don't know. It looked like a big ass, like, it looked like his head is in like, what is it, like a pickle jar type shit? Like it's some green fluid in there, or is the jar green?
I think the jar is green. But so he has not only protection, but he also has sunglasses. You don't have to wear sunglasses.
And it's like he got a little antenna on the top. But look, why he got his little legs crossed like that?
Hey, you know, they used to have a law where you can't squat, you know, have your legs open on the trade. You're taking up 2 seats.
Really?
So, here's the next picture. Now, what is this?
Now, that shit right there look like some type of like blow dryer type shit.
It looks like some scuba gear.
Yeah, it does look like scuba gear. That's high tech. You ain't catching nothing with that. That's doing extra.
It looks like he also has a mask on with that.
It's like, man, you can't go nowhere with that, man. You can't. That shit'll be hot as hell. Look at this fool right here, man.
Oh my God.
Oh man, let me have some water, can I?
He has his own filters.
Yeah, he got a little tissue in there for his filters. I don't know how that shit is like staying on his head though.
Oops, wrong one. It was only 3 of them.
I think that was 4.
This guy.
This nigga right here. Now he need his ass whooped. He just threw a goddamn carton on his head and walked in the store. I mean,
man. Are these real? Are people really doing this, Mike?
This is real. There's like thousands of them. Niggas are saying like, I don't have a mask, so I'm gonna make one. Basically, that's what they're saying. I mean, homies is calling me.
You
man.
know what's cool is these 3D printers they have now that are printing out these, you know, masks and apparatuses. I think a young black kid came up with something.
Oh, I've been seeing like I know what you're saying. Like,
and so
it's been a game of innovation.
Printer, yeah, and he's making these masks that he's actually, I think, giving away, donating.
Well, think about it. Like, it's like every time there's like a problem for somebody, it's a blessing for someone else, you know. And people like can make good use of their time, and motherfuckers is coming up with shit, all types of little things that help you do this or that. The thing I'm tripping off the most of, though, is how much stuff that you can really do without. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're at home, you're not doing anything, you're not spending money, you're not buying shit, you're not going places, you're not doing Disneyland, you're not going to fucking Hot Wings, you're not doing all this type shit. Really, it's stuff you don't really have to be doing.
I mean, you know what? It's all about perspective, like how you look at this time. You know what I mean? Some people are bored out of their minds,
like me. I'm dying a slow death.
Some people are just chilling.
Yeah.
I'm
doing that too.
Some people are doing stuff that they didn't have time before, like me. Actually working on projects that I've been trying to work on for 10 years. So.
Dang, see, I'm doing all those things right there. Chilling, working on shit, putting my plans together. Like, I'm supposed to be in New York right now, you know? I was planning to be in New York this month, and 2 weeks ago, I held out to like, I think the 16th. I was like, all right, man, I'm going to throw in the towel. But the clubs and shit was I kept going to this club, that club, this club, like, okay, all our shows are canceled, shows canceled. And so when they closed the clubs and the bars and the restaurants, I'm like, okay, well, that's what I was going for. So, but now I'm working on
New York is the worst place to be right now.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. My daughter came home. She lives in Brooklyn. She came home, and because she had to work from home. Everybody got to work from home. So she's like, basically, I might as well go work from home.
Yeah.
So she's just working from the crib.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the Bay for a week, and it's not that many cases up there right now.
Somebody trying to call in. Montage one. You see a caller?
Yeah, it's 323-293-3375.
323-293-3375, party people.
Yeah,
phone lines are open.
Talk about how your life has changed since this whole pandemic thing. Do you think it's overkill, or we need to be staying inside?
Right.
What kind of job do you think the president is doing? How's he handling it?
Well, the thing is this, right? I think we need to be staying inside because regardless of what the cause is or who fucked up or who didn't do they thing they were supposed to do, this shit is out there now. So we gotta like do our part to not get it. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, y'all motherfuckers could all get it. 99% of the population could get it, but I'm just working on how I'm not gonna get it. And if everybody take that attitude, then we're gonna be good. For real though. Okay, we got a caller. Yo, what's up, caller?
Man, what's up, man?
Montage one.
What's going on, G?
What up, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to see you back on your horse. You know what I'm saying? I knew about the situation, so I knew you was dealing with something for a minute, but I'm glad to see you back on your horse, man.
Yeah, man. I've been fiending.
Yeah, exactly, man. You got to keep pushing forward, which is one of the reasons why I even was like, yo, man, because you touched on something like, or Poetess actually touched on something about how fools is like, we got to listen to this shit every day, like every minute, right?
Right.
So, my biggest peeve right now is like fools that want to watch shows about the shit. Like,
yeah, the pandemic movie type shit.
Yeah, man. What? I want to watch no fucking pandemic movie right now. Like, that shit is the last shit I want to see, bro. I want to see something totally off the radar. Why would I want to sit up and watch a fucking film of people panicking? Like, that's just trying to give an insight to like, oh yeah, that's what you're going to do like in a couple of weeks or some shit. Like, if that's what I'm going to do, I'd rather find out when it comes. I don't want to be pre-prepped by a fake-ass film that ain't going to give me no real ways to survive. It's just all panic and shit. Like, and panic is extra in movies, so it's just like, it's even worse than what the reality is. You know what I'm saying?
But look, I feel like, man, I'm tired of these fools just putting up these videos of somebody 5 years ago that kept saying, watch out for the pandemic type shit. Like, niggas was going to do something. Like, oh, man, my chips was going to be stacked. Nigga, we would have just followed. Like, no, man, you was not going to do nothing, bro. Just take care of yourself right now, man.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And these fucking 5G scientists
out
of Compton. 5G scientists out of Compton and Inglewood and all these other fucking places. I've never seen scientists set up shop. Like, they all fucking think they know everything, bro. Shut the fuck up and sit down, man, before you catch some shit, bro.
Niggas ain't took no biology. They ain't dissected no frogs, nigga. They ain't done none of it.
Them niggas opened they message inbox one day to some shit that they thought was very intriguing, and then they just turned into fucking scientists, bro. Like microwave popcorn, my nigga. Like, so, I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Just focus on your health. And let me say this, bro, because I've been preaching this on my shit. And this is coming from a non-drinker, if you not taking a shot of at least some kind of whiskey, some kind of hard, like every night, you know, gargle your heart, you know what I'm saying, swallow it down. That's like the best thing you can do right now. I swear to God, Mike.
Gurgle it? Like,
you have to gargle it, bro. Because you got to think about that. You got to think about that little punching bag, that little speed bag back there, bro.
Like, you got to be like, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Hey, look, man, tell me about this, man. You're like LA's #1 foodie, man. What's up with the restaurants right now, man? How you surviving, bro? I've been thinking about you. Like, man, how you surviving?
Bro, they open, bro. I'm getting mine, bro. I'm getting my Louisiana. I'm getting my Funky Mamas. I'm getting my Bill's Tacos. Now, some will say, well, you know, like somebody made a comment. They was like, you got Rona on your chicken. Like, well, if I do, damn, I must be really, you know, built Takatoy tough, my nigga, because, like, I'm not catching nothing.
Hot sauce, nigga, kills.
Exactly, bro.
Hot sauce kills everything.
Hey, listen, I fuck with Louisiana hot off the grease, my nigga. Like, ain't nothing surviving that shit, bro. So at the end of the day, it's more dangerous.
It's that nigga's hand, though, that pulled it out the grease. Nigga that coughed on it like, here you go, number 25.
Yeah, don't think I'm not watching for that and ready.
I swear I've been cooking at home more than ever now. Like, because there has been some reports of some of these places where the employees have the coronavirus.
Yeah. Look, but that's back to what I was saying, POTUS, which is like, you start to figure out, like, what do you really still need in your life that's necessary and shit. Like, some of this shit is not necessary no more, man.
Louisiana is necessary. Funky Mamas is necessary.
They've been having a long line at Popeyes. Like, still.
Yeah. I had Popeyes like the other night. You know what I'm saying? Popeyes has been coming through as far as this whole thing. A lot of the drive-thrus are
drive-thrus. Now look,
yeah.
Now T, if you want to use mathematics and be logical, we should be able to say that Worldwide Tacos should be able to produce some tacos, nigga, under 10 minutes.
No, I was thinking about that, Mike, and I think actually it's probably worse. You know why?
Why?
Because people aren't even working now. So now they got time to sit up in the parking lot and fucking order and wait longer. So I thought about this one day. I was like, damn, it's probably an advantage. I probably go get some Worldwide tacos, like,
hey, T,
and no problem, huh?
T, hey, we got another caller calling in, man.
Hey, it's all good, man. I just wanted to speak on that. Stop watching pandemic movies. Peace.
I love it, man. Thanks, dog. Who we got?
We gotta wait till the.
Oh, one's got to hang up?
Yeah.
I hope you don't hang up. Oh, there we go. Terrence, that was Montage One Party, people. That fool is crazy, man. My guy, man.
Mike Robertson Boulevard, who's on the line?
What up?
Nigga, you running from the law? What number is this?
Aha, Willie Glide. Wait, can you turn him up a little bit, folks? Will, you got to speak up, man. You live on the air. You don't even know.
I don't know. What live on the air where?
Man, fucking United States, LA, baby. What's up?
What's up, La La Land? You know
Yo, man, what's up with your pandemic practices, man?
You do your workouts, you drink liquor. So basically in jail.
Speak up, man. Speak up.
Basically, you in jail, but you're not making your own liquor. And you change the channel.
Are you in jail, but you ain't got to make your own liquor?
Yeah, you can change the channel, and you ain't got to worry about getting your dope.
Ain't no Pruno and shit?
No. You ain't got to go through the Aryan Nation to get none of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect any other Mexican.
Hey, look, man. Hey, Willie Glide. What's wrong with your phone, man? I can barely hear you. You on some Bluetooth or some
Turn
shit?
your headphones up.
Because I heard Montage perfectly.
Yeah, turn your headphones. Turn me up in the headphones. Turn me Can somebody let me know what I'm calling into?
Hey, look, Willie Glide. So here's my next segment right here, man. I'm going to teach you calling my show Mike Robertson Boulevard, man. What the hell?
Why I'm just hearing about this? And
Man, shut the hell up and answer the question. Look, this is my next segment.
Hold on.
How do you date the person you're living with during a pandemic when you can't go anywhere?
Whole lot of role play. Got to be role play.
Haha, role play, huh? What do you mean?
Role play and a loose friend. One loose friend that ain't getting nothing, and then you start talking about, well, baby, she your girl. You need to help her out. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Bring over here.
Wait, what? I don't even get that shit. Wait, what?
That's how you initiate the menage, Mike. God damn it.
Oh, you got to find a loose friend that ain't getting none?
Yeah.
Is that even possible? How can you be loose and you ain't getting none?
Because of the pandemic.
Oh, the pandemic. Oh, right. All right, you got me caught in I was caught for a second. Okay, and then what are you doing? Inviting her to the house?
Yeah, and then the role, and you feed the liquor and all that, and the weed and whatever other necessity you might need. You know, it's real in the field out here. But then you, hey, one thing leads to another.
Wow, man, you seem like you've done this before.
No, I'm not going to indict myself. I'm just saying, I just heard this on the streets.
Oh, that's how they do it on the streets?
Yeah, I just heard it on the streets, man. You know, stories get passed down. Like griots, they just pass stories along.
Now, look, you know anybody got that shit, man? My son had that shit, man. I don't know if you know.
No, I didn't know that. Damn, sorry to hear that.
Man, it wasn't nothing. It was just like a cold.
See, just like a nigga. That's why people ain't scared of shit now. It wasn't nothing. It was just like a cold.
Nah, I just got through talking about how I was quarantined and shit for 2 weeks, nigga.
Shit. Hey, so what kind of radio
man, we'll have to talk about this later, man.
Do you play music?
You're literally live on air right now, man.
Exactly. Do you play Dylon, my favorite rapper?
Dylon. Hell nah. That's your favorite rapper, nigga. That's your pandemic.
That's your favorite rapper.
That's your pandemic rapper.
Dylon.
All right, man. Go play that PM Dawn, man. I'm gonna let you go. Go play that new PM Dawn. All right, Willie Glide. I'm out of here.
All right, love you, boy.
Holla. This nigga didn't know what he was calling into. Okay, so look, we're gonna talk about how to date somebody that you living with, that you can't go nowhere, and how do you have a date in your own house? First things first, every date, poetess, tell me if you agree, has 5 elements. And you have to do all 5 elements to make it a date. And if you don't do these 5 elements in your house, it's not a date. And then basically, you're just still chilling. But if you want to make it special, you want to take your other out on a date, you got to do these 5 things. 1, every date has the agreement. The agreement is, hey, you want to go out? Or, hey, you want to go somewhere? Or can I pick you up? Can we get some drinks? Can we get some ice cream? Can we get some coffee? Right? And then when she says yes, that's the agreement. Right? Do you agree so far?
Yes.
Every date starts with the agreement. You can't be on a date. You ever been with somebody and they be like, hey, is this a date? It's like some confusion. Well, if he didn't ask you for the date, it wasn't a date. And this can go to she too. Ladies, this is not about men to ladies or ladies to men. You can ask your man out on a date too. Don't sleep. Next item you gotta have in every date is a pickup. At some point, somebody goes to get the other person. Either you pull up in an Uber or you pull up in your car and you get
Some
in the
people
car.
meet.
True that. So if you do meet, the pickup, you picked yourself up. If you meet, you picked yourself up and took yourself to the meeting place. But still, the pickup had to happen, right? Has to happen. Third thing that has to happen is there has to be a place or a thing that you're doing. Disneyland, hiking, water boating, riding horses, yachting, eating, going to get some ice cream, going to get some coffee. Let's just talk. It's got to be a thing that you're doing, right? Every date has to have a thing or you ain't doing shit. Next, you got to have a drop-off. Every date has a drop-off. After it's over, after you do the thing, you take the person back. Now, number 5 can go one or two ways. Either you stay or you go home. But it's one of those two things got to happen. So now, let's put this together. How does this all happen in your house? You see your girl on the couch and shit. And you're walking by, you walk past her, and you go, hey, you want to go out? What you mean go out? We can't go out. No. Look, don't ask too many questions. Just, do you want to go out or not? Let's go somewhere special. Let me take you out. Let's do something. And she go, okay. Ding, 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 ding. You got the agreement, right? You got to get the agreement. Then, the pickup. Well, unless you're going to pick her ass up and put her on your shoulders, this one takes a little finessing. You actually have to grab her hand. Say, all right, it's time for the date. You can give her a time. Let her get, matter of fact, let me back up. After the agreement, give her a little time, couple hours, you know. Let her freshen up, put on an outfit, look real nice. Let her do something like that. Give her some time, right? So then, when the time comes, you just walk into the living room and be like, come with me. And you just walk down the hallway, walk her into the bathroom. And in the bathroom, that's your restaurant. You got to have some food items in that motherfucker.
In the bathroom?
Yes, in the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
You got to have a tray already in there with candles and shit. And you got to have a tray and 2 chairs and a little meal, man. You got to have something right there, man. Whether it's some tacos or some steaks or some...
what kind of bathroom you have?
Pot pies.
Where you can fit a table and chairs.
It's tight and small and intimate.
Oh, my God. You don't want food by the toilet.
Let me tell you, people got to, hide from their kids, man. That's what's going through my mind right now. The kids be in the common places, man. You got to hide. You got to go somewhere. I was going to say closet, but that might have even been better. The closet could be like definitely. A club. You could put some little lights in there and shit. Put some incense, light that shit. Nigga have, music and... Yeah.
I heard on the radio today that a guy he has a boat and he put his boat in the backyard and he acted like they were having a boat party.
That's what I'm saying.
He said he was acting like he was swimming by the boat, and he was acting like his dog was like a sea creature because he kept jumping up on the boat.
Cheers to this guy, man.
That would be hella cool.
That's dope, right? Look, now, if you had invited somebody, took them out there, man, that's like a real date, right? Mm-hmm. That's a real date.
So that's where you can walk her back. Come on, pick her up. Walk her to the backyard.
To the boat.
The boat got champagne and music. So you having a yacht party right in your backyard.
Put a little fan on the front and shit so that shit be blowing the wind. Look, and this can also work in your mobile home or... SUV.
A tent. Set up a tent in your backyard. Go camping.
Go camping. That's what I'm talking about. My homegirl had her kids and husband. They was in the backyard camping. Her name is Mo. so we called her Mochella. But anyway, it's funny though. That's a date, right? Now, it's a date, but now that there's a drop-off that has to happen to complete the loop. You can't just be like, all right, see you later from the boat. You got to walk her back to the house, right? And then you got to walk her in and say, can I stay or do I need to go home?
Is she going to put out on the first date or
what? Baby, am I going to come into the room? Are we going to go back into the bathroom?
Want to come up for some coffee?
Are you going to move those shorts to the side? Oh, man. That's a date, man. So y'all want to have a special thing with your girl, man. Follow those little elements. All right, next item, man. I want to talk about these damn conspiracy theories, man. There's so many of them. And they just keep growing and growing and growing. starting with the dumbest one of them all that says black people cannot catch the coronavirus.
Now they're saying we're the main ones with it.
Yeah, we're the main ones. Okay, and let's just be clear.
It started with Idris.
We're not the main ones with it, but we the main ones dying from it. That's what it is. Like they said in Chicago, 65% of the people that died from it are black. In New York, black people are 30% of the population. 70% of the people dying from it are black. And that's because my theory is our immune systems, we're not necessarily living healthy enough lifestyles and eating the right things in our immune systems.
I would disagree with that.
And
because healthy
coming to it.
Healthy people are getting it.
Yeah, but they're not dying from it. That's what I'm talking about, the deaths. That's the whole point. There's 100,000 people, 500,000 people have it. That's the whole point. But the ones that are like dying, the high percentage,
I don't know.
They're blacks.
I don't know.
What is it? Or maybe they're not going to the doctor. Maybe, what are the theories? Let's talk about it.
I know one thing I heard, they're trying to test the vaccine in Detroit. Who lives in Detroit?
I know, black people.
Africa said, we're not no guinea pigs. Get that shit out of here. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like we're the victims of everything health wise. Like we have the highest rate of everything. But
I know.
I don't know. I mean, is it that we're not staying inside, or
maybe it's just too foreign of a virus element for our bodies or something. You know what I mean? Like certain people have antibodies that are passed down, for generations and all that shit. It's in their makeup. Whereas maybe we're more susceptible to it. I don't know.
Or the numbers could be a lie.
Oh yeah, now there's always that. There's always that.
Yeah, so they're saying black people get it more, so they're gonna test the vaccine more on black people because the black people are getting it more. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I trust the numbers like that.
I agree. I do agree with that. You can't trust none of it. The thing I want people to leave with today is you can't trust none of it. You can't be getting your news from a meme.
Man, that's the most. What I've I when I see people like spreading lies, I put the factcheck.org link on their post.
Oh, really?
Like,
oh, I like that.
To show them, look, why are you spreading lies? Like,
why? Because I remember when it was back in February, and they were this meme was going around about the fact that only 2 people in Africa died from the shit. And then the word was like, why blacks can't get it or whatever. So from that, it just started spinning into like, we can't get it, we can't get it, we can't get it, we can't get it. Like, dude, the virus don't even know you black. They don't even know to say like, I ain't gonna mess with that dude. So it's like ridiculous type shit, man. Motherfuckers don't. It's like dumb, man. It's like 5th grade type stuff. Sometimes people say, man, 7th grade. I'm like, dude, do you even think about anything? Are you aware of your surroundings? Are you aware of your life, bro? It's fucking ridiculous. Another one is another one of the conspiracies is this 5G shit. Niggas talking about 5G. Now, I'm a strong believer in the idea and possibility that radio waves and radiation can alter your immune system. It's been proven. It's been happening throughout the whole time that shit's been invented. It can do that, right? And then they tell you that the levels are safe enough, though, that it won't be harmful, right? So that's like, I got my phone in my hand right now. There's radiation right there. We got Wi-Fi right now. There's radiation right there. Radiation is so many places. If you only had one of the items that you was maybe in contact with, yeah, maybe the levels are low, but who the fuck knows? But the thing is, who the fuck knows? And niggas don't know. And you need to do some homework. And you need to really figure out if it is causing it and how it's causing it and what difference can you make. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with you on the whole 5G thing. Like, I do believe that the radiation is probably the cause of higher rate of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that it's tied to the coronavirus. There's no scientific proof of that.
There isn't. And you know what else? Niggas are saying another conspiracy is that they want us all inside so they could put the 5G posts up. Where do you get that from? I don't know, man. The thing is, I don't believe anything and I question everything.
You should.
Yeah.
I mean, when I see stuff that may sound like it has some credibility, I'll still
right.
research it before I even believe it, and let alone post it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Way let alone post it. Like, I'm not about to put this shit out there, especially when it's no source. Read these non-credible sources and people be posting that shit. You see? No, you ain't see shit. You ain't say shit.
How do you think life is going to be when all this stuff is past? Do you think we'll ever go back to being the same, or?
See, I think that the world is okay. Well, let's just go to the really bigger picture. Is eventually this shit, we're all entering into the Matrix. That's what this is. That movie talked about the fact that you don't actually have to go outside. You don't have to live your real life. You just live a virtual life, and the system and the machine gives you your whole reality. It's all in your mind, and you can't tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. You don't have to go anywhere. You just have to provide your life, your energy, and you are the source. You're all we need. Like, eventually, that's what we're doing. We're in these little pods. We're getting our entertainment from one place. It's these false realities. It's virtual realities. So eventually, 100, 200, 500 years from now, man, it's going to be crazy. But on the immediate tip, I would say that some things are going to go away. That they're just not going to be there no more. Just like after 9/11, shit started changing. This type shit going to be the same thing. Like, people working from home. Now all these businesses, all these companies are looking at the fact that, hey, we're paying for office space, we're paying for these campuses, we're paying for these big buildings and everything. We could do this shit with people just at their crib. We don't need that shit no more. You know? And the schools are doing the same thing. They're teaching, literally, everybody on Zoom, taking their classes and shit. Colleges are doing it. Every school's, even the top schools, they're all doing it. So it's like, eventually you got to ask yourself, like, damn, like, what do we really need to do and what do we not need to do no more? Now, I think, like, for the sake of shit like school, college, and all that, to me, the important part about college is everything that's not in the classroom. And that's the shit you miss. And
the socializing part.
Right.
Like, that's just as important
More.
as socializing.
Right.
We just going back a little bit when we were talking about Black people having the virus or whatnot, like Africa, they have very, very few cases there. So what does that say? Like, the environment, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It could say the environment. And it
because
also,
like in the Sudan, I'm looking right now, there's like 1 case. And then like in Gambia, 4 cases. Like Sierra Leone, 6 cases. You know, Cape Verde, 7, Belize, 7 cases. So you would think that these places would have more than this. Like,
I think they eat better than us too. I'll tell you that. The environment is true. Probably less pollution and all that. But
Zimbabwe, 10
just
cases. Like, that's good. I mean, Sudan, 14 cases. There's not really a lot of cases in these African countries. Even Haiti's, like 24 cases, 1 death.
How do they even know? Do they have tests? We don't even have tests. They got tests.
I don't know.
Well, what does that tell you? I would say this: it's
The
environment.
United
it's diet.
States is at the top of the list right now with the most cases.
We're stubborn.
And then it's Spain. Italy was up there, but they're down to they're third.
They had a lot of deaths.
Yeah, they had 17,000 deaths, but we're almost like United States is up to past 12,000.
Well, that takes me into this next thing. This was the last thing I want to talk about, which is the diseases from the past.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's killed the most people is the plague. The plague is a virus that first showed up in Europe in 1347, and it was started by fleas. Basically, fleas, people living amongst rodents, and rodents who had fleas, and the fleas from the rodents biting the people passed the plague on to the people. And in Europe, literally half of Europe in 1347 died from this shit. 25 million people. 25 mils. Is that crazy? Another one was smallpox. Smallpox, famously known for being used as chemical warfare against the Native Americans, basically was passed to them through blankets, cloths, and such. Killed up to 90% of the Native Americans that were here in the North America region. 90% of them killed by smallpox. And the thing about it was, the people who had it, basically they said the way it works is, you have it, it's like scabs up and shit. So the scabs were coming off into the blankets and passing it like that. They say it was passed by the scabs. 90%. That's some serious shit, killing motherfuckers. And then another one was syphilis. 1495. Damn, in Europe. Europe, man, all this shit started in Europe. When you look at the birth of this shit, it starts in Europe. It's crazy.
Well, the coronavirus started in China. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But
they got to catch up.
Never have we went to this extreme to stop the spread of anything.
Right.
So it's almost like, is there more to this than we know? Because they even say the stuff is like airborne. So it's
well. See, when I took my son to the doctor, the lady told me that the coronavirus. She was very knowledgeable. She said the coronavirus is heavy. She says it doesn't float. If you cough or sneeze,
it comes
out
to the ground,
and it goes down to the ground. So how people get it is if you're sitting at tables, sitting in a car, sitting in places where it don't go to the ground, it goes to the table, or it lands on the doorknob, or it lands in the bathroom, or on the sink, and then you go touch the sink and go touch the table, and then it comes to you like that. It's not like floating around and shit. And so that's like a fear that's being pressed on people. That's why like the 6 feet rule really is a real good rule. And she said, really, you should try to do 10 feet just to be extra safe. But the shit is heavy. That came from a doctor, but
it'd be cool if we could see it. Like if you had some glasses that
so 3D glasses type shit?
you remember what's that movie where you put the glasses on and you've seen all these people, these skeleton, is it dang, what was that movie? Come on. You put the glasses on, you see all the subliminal messages. This is an old movie.
No, I ain't see that.
Anybody in the chat room remember what that movie is? You put on the sunglasses and you see all these people who are look like skeletons or whatever.
Oh, was that some Twilight Zone shit?
No, what was that movie?
Look like skeletons. Oh no, I probably want to see that though.
What's it called? Somebody got to know it. I can't remember it right now.
Have you been seeing how these animals be acting crazy? I mean, not acting crazy, I'm sorry, but are like coming all out and shit?
Yeah.
They're like walking down.
Oh, wait, did you see the one with the monkeys that were taking over this city from, because it was, the city had been overrun by these monkeys in this town. Hold on, let me find it. I have the video.
I saw this one with these monkeys that was hungry as hell because the tourists ain't out there feeding them like they usually do. They're like, where the hell are we supposed to get our food from?
Yeah, here it is.
Damn! You can't even drive in that mug.
Yep, so they've been, I guess, coming into this town, and
that's some Jumanji type shit right there.
Could you imagine, like, the monkeys will fuck you up?
Yeah,
too.
They strong too.
They'll attack you.
Yeah, they strong.
Look.
Oh, bum rushing the food. Food fight. That shit hurt right there. Oh, you want to kill a nigga? You just throw a sandwich right by his foot. He'll be on his ass.
Yeah, so yeah, it's animals are starting to come out.
I saw this one where in Santa Monica, you know how Santa Monica has like that long walk that's like grass that you can overlook and just see the ocean right there? You know, like a long ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Man, they had like hundreds of squirrels laid out in the sun right there. Like that. It was the weirdest thing, just laying there on the grass.
Oh, and somebody was in the chat room. Thank you, Matt. They Live. Remember that movie?
Oh, They Live. I do know that title. They Live.
Yeah, let me pull up the picture.
Yeah, pull up the picture.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. That's exactly what that movie is. It's from the 80s. It's like an old sci-fi movie.
They Live.
And you put on these glasses, and here's one of the pictures from it. Hang on. They put on these glasses, and they're able to see these people that are part of the.
Oh, I know that. I know that poster. I never saw it though. That's some nasty shit right there. See a nigga skeletons like, dang. So if you could see the coronas with the glasses,
yeah,
man, that would be nice. Kind of. It's so damn tiny. That shit is tiny.
You'd be like, ew, everywhere you go if you seen all the like germs that were around.
Yeah, because you couldn't just look at one germ. That should be showing you all the germs. You'll go crazy. They all on your hand right now, on your neck, on your lip.
Do you think the washing of the hands definitely helps?
I think so. I think that's your best defense. Because once again, unless you laying on the ground and a nigga coughing and shit fall down on top of you, it's only gonna come from somebody right in your face or from something you touch.
Yep.
And
are you taking your shoes off when you get home? Like at the door?
Dang, you know what? I gotta make that more of a practice. Leave them right there at the door. Because the shit could be on the ground too. And you walked on it and then bam. Now it's like warm in your house.
Well, it's supposed to now. I don't know how true it is. They're saying to put a blow dryer up your nose and your
conspiracy.
mouth.
Look, now that's one to me that if I had it, I would try it. I would be like,
did you see the brother with the locks that was on there boiling lemon rinds?
Yeah.
Rinds and,
that was nasty.
And sniffing up the steam from it.
Yeah, that
Why
was
is that nasty?
The way his snot was coming out and all.
Oh, I didn't see all that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just saw the part where he sniffed it, but it looked like it worked. It looked like it fully worked, but it was a nasty visual.
People are just doing the craziest shit. I even heard on the news that what's that stuff that Trump was saying, the stuff that treats malaria?
Oh, yeah.
The chloro.
That shit that he's all invested in?
Yeah, so supposedly that stuff is found in some stuff you put in your fish tank. What? And some guy took that was some stuff he was supposed to put in his fish tank that had that ingredient in it, and died. Trying to take that shit, trying not to get the coronavirus.
Wow. And see, that's that thing I'm talking about, listening to the bullshit, man.
Right.
Look, do what you know works. Eat some oranges, nigga. Drink some orange juice. Take some vitamin C. Drink a lot of water. Get some exercise. Get out and walk. Get good sleep. That's the shit that keeps you alive. Ain't no goddamn PCP. Formaldehyde. Yeah, formaldehyde. Niggas will do anything. Dip your pinky toe in some formaldehyde, nigga, and that shit'll cure it.
And so everybody's like, well, do you know somebody who has it? Well, you obviously do.
I do.
I know 2 people that are close to me that got it. You know Roddy Rod.
Yeah, I didn't know he had it, though.
Yeah, he had it. He had it bad to where he was on a ventilator.
Right. But he's good now, I heard. Right?
Yeah, I heard he's out of the hospital. And then a lot of people are recovering from it. Mm-hmm. More people, I think, are recovering from it than dying.
Yeah, 90% more. I mean, if the numbers are, 30,000, 40,000 deaths and 500,000 people got it or 1 million people got it, like, numbers are low. But the thing is that tripped me out about my son is, since he couldn't get the test, they really couldn't say he had it, right? And then think of all the other people that's like him that ain't never got the test and can't ever say they got it either. They not even being counted in the numbers.
But your son was exposed, though. You said it was on his campus that they suspected somebody on his campus had it, right?
But they were doing it for all campuses. Oh, you know how, like, across the country, colleges sent everybody home, like, 3 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. So it just was a part of that. So what happened is when fools went to spring break and was wilding. So the colleges didn't want them to come back to school with whatever they got at spring break. They wanted you to take it home.
Wow.
So literally all the schools, even the local schools, El Camino, Southwest College, everybody, they like, nah, everybody doing school from home. It's a trip.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, y'all, man, dang, we passed our hour. I'm glad to be back, man. Mr. God.
I'm glad you're back too. It's weird not being here every single day doing shows. Like our whole calendar was filled up. Now it's like a few shows sporadically and people coming in sporadically to
now
record. But we're considered an essential business because we are a media company. So
that's right.
Media companies are on that list.
So, are we able to like, like Zoom somebody on the screen and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A couple people at a time, if you want.
So I'll just have my guests do that.
Yeah.
There we go, party people. All right, y'all, man. Thanks, man, for tuning in, man. I'm King Mike Boogie. I gotta fix my names. I got too many names and shit, man. That's my whole life. I got about 30 names. Shit,
I only know you as King Mike Boogie. What's the other ones?
Well, so I'm King Mike Boogie, but on Facebook I'm Mike Robertson, and my show is Mike Robertson Blvd. That's 3 right there.
Not really, because on Facebook they make you use your real name.
Do they?
They were for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, don't I know some people named DJ something?
I know. I mean, they're still, for a while, they were going on, like, I had OG Poetess. They made me.
Oh, put Felicia on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so they didn't do it to everybody, obviously, because you're still seeing nicknames on there. But for the most part, there was a time where they were having people prove that that's their name.
Damn.
So anyway.
All right, y'all, man. Thanks for listening, man. Love you guys, man. Next week we on, all right? 5,000 G.
All niggas do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 little bars. That's all niggas do. So the next 8 little bars are for you. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.